Sometimes I just make shoes for fun, and I'll try out different colors, and I'll scroll through, and I thought the colors complemented each other really well, so I just decided to keep them and submit it.
The concept of my shoe, I wanted to like mimic the logo for my brother's music and stuff like that.
The Dallas Mavericks arriving at the building earlier today. You're looking live and down at the Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles, California. The setting for our broadcast tonight. Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. On the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Doncic out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3 slot. And for Los Angeles, Morris is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Patrick Beverley. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's George in at the shooting guard. We have an awesome backcourt battle tonight, Steve. Let me ask, are we in a guard-centric league right now?
We are, Kevin. I mean, we've always had great guards, and they lead you through championships with their leadership and their play, along with the big guy. But what's happening right now, Kevin, the big man is playing like a guard. The skill level of these 7-footers to be able to shoot threes, dribble, pass. So it does seem like a guard-centric league right now because everybody can play that position.
Now George, following the Porzingis miss from deep.
Proving how dangerous he is. Give George these looks, and he'll knock him down.
And the rejection by Zubac. On the wing, Morris. But they get it back. Zubac against Porzingis. 5 on the clock, and that one's good. Leonard.
An all-NBA first-teamer in 2016. Kawhi can drop points on you from anywhere.
Doncic looking it over. Dallas, no good that time either.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Morris trying to free himself up. Off the mark. His first miss of the game. 1 for 2. On the wing, Doncic. High shot from 10 feet out.
They finally hit one after missing 3 straight.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. George with the ball. Now guarded by Porzingis. Fires top of the key. And the jumper falls for him. George has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Silky smooth stroke. Nice touch. Paul George is a terrific jump shooter.
Doncic kicks to Porzingis. Pass to Kleba. Doncic outside. Outside Hardaway. And the 3 off target.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
And it's Beverley missing.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Doncic.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Clippers leading by 4. And Beverley kicks to Leonard. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And guys, even though he's in a big market, Kawhi Leonard's still not one for the spotlight.
That is so true. It's not about the fame for him. He's in LA, but Kawhi Leonard stays in his bubble. All the trappings that come with being a great player, he's truly focused on the love of the game, winning and being the best possible player he can be.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
And Smitty, with LeBron getting into his late 30s, KD coming off the Achilles, for your money, is Kawhi Leonard the best player in the world?
Great question. I know one player, the Greek Freak, might have something to say about that. No less than Michael Jordan himself called Kawhi the best two-way player in the game. That's a very strong endorsement from MJ.
Leonard hits them both.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Doncic. The Clippers grab the miss.
I don't know how many shots he's missed this quarter, but they're going to have to find offense from someone else.
Here's Beverly. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Smitty, you know what Pat Beverly is going to bring every night. A fearless, ferocious, at times almost sociopathic level of intensity. And this guy just does not take a possession off.
You know, he's one of those guys I would have to question even playing with him. He plays so hard. I know I hate playing against him.
2 shots.
That's good from Beverly.
Patrick Beverly is a tone setter, someone who doesn't back down from anyone. I admire his confidence.
Both free throws good from Beverly. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. 8-point game. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And the pass to Kleba. And the layup falls.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Now here is George. Zubac. Nice D from Porzingis.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
At 7'3", Porzingis is almost impossible to guard, especially when he's focusing on trying to score.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And a year ago, he was an 80% shooter at the line, so that's more than acceptable.
And the first one drops.
And at 7'3", Porzingis could have been just another big, but he defies expectations. He's got such an impressive array of abilities.
And both free throws good for Porzingis.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
Right side, Leonard. Back to George. 6 on the shot clock. George double teamed. A 3 from Leonard. That shot off. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Hardaway passes to Doncic. This one for three. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
Now Hardaway. Paul George missing from long range. Doncic, bounce pass. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Mavericks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for Porzingis. LA has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Beverly against Kleba. Pass to Morris. Dishes it to George. And what a play! Just snatched out of the air. Credit the block. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Misses off the left iron.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
And it's Beverly missing. The Mavericks trailing. Outside, Porzingis. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. Here's the Clippers. George with the ball. Hardaway picks him up. And Beverly kicks to Leonard. And again, no good by the Clippers.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Morris against Hardaway. Dallas moving the ball around. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
You know, not a good start for him offensively. Just 2 of 8 from the field, but his confidence has not waned.
To end the drought. Offensive rebound. And the dunk by Zubac.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
And the Mavericks with possession here after the Clippers pick up 2. The wide open look here for Porzingis. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. George looking around. Morris trying to free himself up. George with the bucket. And it's a 4-point Clipper lead.
So comfortable in pick and roll. Paul George is a top-level ball handler who consistently makes the right play.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
substitution here for the Clippers. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Zubac. Batum comes in for Marcus Morris. Jackson, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Patrick Beverley. Dallas also making some changes. Melly is checked in for Maxi Kleba. Richardson comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Dorian Finney-Smith.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Rondo's shot is off.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Brunson, good.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
Brunson against Rondo. Here's George. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
In OKC, Paul George showed he could be an MVP caliber performer. With Kawhi on the Clippers, he could be that 1B or that 1A.
And PG, you know, he has the versatility to succeed in different roles. Doesn't have to dominate the ball.
Yes, and if anything, he's more comfortable scoring within the flow of the offense. With his all-around impact, doesn't need to force things to make winning plays. But if you need him to, he can.
They throw good, Paul George.
The rare guy who can do everything at both ends. Paul George gives you a chance to win every night.
And both free throws good for Paul George.
The homecoming for Paul George, playing in LA with the Clippers. They gave up a king's ransom to OKC. 5 first-round picks and Danilo Gallinari and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Here's Melly. Just 5 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Pass to Porzingis from 12 feet out. Finally gets one to fall. He's now 1 for 5 with his first make.
And guys, the Clippers were willing to give almost anything for PG because they basically got Kawhi Leonard in the deal as well.
And let's remember, GA, he could have been a Laker. They would have had to trade away the 2nd pick in the 2017 draft, that or Brandon Ingram. Their loss became the Clippers' game. Trying to take advantage of soft defense, he might have gotten over-eager.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Rick Carlisle and I did speak a few minutes ago. We talked about the problems Paul George can cause with his defense. Coach told me the sets we run with longer passes, those need to be adjusted. George is a ball hawk and changes how you operate on the perimeter. If there's one thing we know about PG-13, guys, is that he feasts on lazy cross-court passes. Back to you.
Thank you, David. The first one falls.
When you look at Richardson's skill set, you look at his size, you think, man, this guy could be a great 3-and-D player.
And it's tied up with that one. Los Angeles has gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. George with the ball. Now guarded by Porzingis. The shot by George, no good. And here are the Mavericks now. They're on a 14-6 run. Brunson, no good. And here's Rondo. No points in the game yet for him. He dishes it to Jackson. George. Outside for Jackson. To the paint, tries yet again. Yep, it counts. And the Clippers lead by 2.
Good vision, good decision by Reggie. Pushing for a better shot, finds an open man.
Here's Melly. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Los Angeles. And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
Ibaka. This is Durando. Back to Ibaka. There's the triple. Los Angeles keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. On the wing, Doncic. Defended by George. Doncic against George. And that one's good. Doncic has got 6.
And with good length and athleticism, Doncic not only gets to the rim, but boy, can he finish.
Jackson finds Batum. White fouls checked in for Nicolo Melli. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile 1 block.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Doncic against George. Jackson trying to break free. And that one is good. George has got it all tied up now for the Clippers. With the floater. Porzingis can't hit.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Rondo passes to Ibaka. Back to Rondo. He kicks it to Batum. He on the clock. And here's George for 3. Powell pulls it in. Dallas has gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Doncic, no good. The Clippers shooting well off their usual numbers, around 29% so far. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And Batum brings length and a versatile game to his spot on the wing, and his defense always a big asset for this team. He's the kind of player that everybody needs to have out there, kind of a glue guy.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Dallas. He's perfect from the line this time.
And trailing here in the early going, too many careless fouls, and they're giving up a lot of trips to the line.
Here's George. 10 points for him. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break.
Hard to keep up with Reggie when he gets out in space. And on top of that, an excellent finisher.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Cauley Stein's shot is good.
Effort play, pursuing the basketball. Love how he puts in the work.
Doncic against George. Pass to Ibaka. Takes a three. Can't hit that one. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for Los Angeles. Scoring, rebounding. He was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Recently, we spoke with Patrick Beverley about his throwback style.
Old school basketball, you know, and it's fun and it's light. Fans deserve it on both sides. You know, it's good old-fashioned basketball. You know, it's all part of the game. We're both trying to win, and that's what people want to see. Hard-nosed, edgy basketball.
Now, pound for pound, Greg, Beverley may be the most physical player in the league.
And he also gets in your head. It's a combination that allows him to get stops against guys as big as Kevin Durant.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
You can do everything else right, but if you fail to take care of the defensive glass, you're killing your chances.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Setting the floor for the Clippers. We've got Ibaka, Reggie Jackson out there with Rajon Rondo. Then it's Paul George, and it's Batum in at the power forward. That's good from Richardson. Greggy, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you know, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach.
Here's Doncic. Paul George making his last shot. Now Doncic. Here's Powell. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low. And a 5-star recruit coming out of high school, Powell had an excellent college career, yet he fell to the second round of the draft. Didn't even hear his name called as he was selected during a commercial break.
Leonard, he's checked in for George. The free throw drops for Powell. And GA, even when he did arrive to the NBA, it took Powell a while to latch on.
You know, traded a couple times in his first year. He was assigned and recalled 10 times in about a month with Boston's D-League affiliate. Finally found a home in Dallas. Everything turned around from that point forward. They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
To the inside. Powell, that's good. Powell's got the game tied up here for Dallas.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Mavericks have their young star tandem in Luka Doncic and Kristaps Porzingis. KP said, we can be a pretty deadly duo. It's only going to be a matter of time. Once we get that two-man game going, it's going to be hard to stop. Guys, it's already hard to stop. Back to you.
Team on the rise, David. Thank you so much. Now here's Leonard. He has 6. That shot off the mark. Jackson against Richardson. The pass to Doncic. Looking to end his cold spell, and the layup is up and in. Doncic has got the lead up to 2 now for Dallas.
Guys, you never know what you'll see when you're watching Luka Doncic. His offensive creativity is through the roof.
For Dallas, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Richardson, good. Richardson's got 5 points so far.
And after that ragged first quarter, they're getting some momentum, some confidence. Nice flow.
Second chance shot, and Leonard gets it to go.
Great anticipation. He has great hands. Kawhi gobbles up second chance opportunities.
Powell kicks to Brunson. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Rajon Rondo.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Mavericks have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
One falls for Brunson. And Los Angeles with some changes. Zubac is checked in for Ibaka. Marcus Morris comes in for Nicholas Batum. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Rajon Rondo. And then for Dallas, Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Powell. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Luka Doncic. Hardaway is subbed in for Josh Richardson. He hits both from the stripe. Clippers trail by 4. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Leonard attacking. Again, Leonard missing.
He's doing what he can to help them cut into this lead. His shot just isn't quite there tonight.
Brunson the pass to Finney-Smith. Knocked loose. Here's Beverley. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Explosive first step off the bounce. Beverley has the speed to do this.
Mavericks have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Brunson against Beverley. Hardaway with a wide open look. Sinks the three-pointer. And the Mavericks lead by 5.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the net.
Now, here's Zubac. Leonard lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Leonard's got 10.
He's a bona fide star. Kawhi Leonard with the workman-like approach.
Pass to Kleber. Cauley-Stein with it. Passes to Hardaway. Shot clock at 5. Brunson with a clean look. And the foul on Dorian Finney-Smith. That is his first foul of the game. Dallas making a switch here. Ellie's checked in. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Beverley dishes to Leonard. And here's Jackson. Drops in the layup for 2. And it's now only a 1-point Maverick lead.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Pass to Melly. Here's Finney-Smith. He's covered by Leonard. Outside Hardaway. Off target from three-point range.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
To the middle. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by
Shout out
Jackson.
sa iyo, John Purunto. Salamat sa pag-share ng ating stream.
Kawhi gets smacked there, but not to be denied.
Runs in the pass to Melly. Here's Finney-Smith. Hardaway from outside. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got 5 rebounds tonight. Trying to find Jackson. He's got it now. And the dunk by Jackson.
I mean, a great look by Kawhi, aware of what the defense is trying to do, understands the spacing.
Hardaway kicks to Finney-Smith. Here's Brunson, plenty of space. Misses off the right iron.
Rare for him to get a wide open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
And it's Beverly missing. Mavericks trail by 3. Here's Finney-Smith. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Now the Clippers moving it up. Beverly with the ball. Jackson in the corner. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. And the Clippers lead by 5.
You love the balance from Reggie Jackson, generating more power in the catch and shoot.
And the Mavericks call time here. Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number 1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that. Porzingis is checked in for Maxi Kleber. Here's Finney-Smith. He's covered by Leonard. Brunson the pass to Porzingis. Outside Hardaway. Shot clock at 6. Over Morris. Hardaway, no good.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far. You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Here's Brunson. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Brunson kicks to Finney-Smith. Outside Hardaway. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Hardaway has got his second bucket of the night.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Outside Leonard. In for his 7th make in 14 tries.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Brunson the pass to Porzingis. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut down to 5 there thanks to the basket from Hardaway.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Brunson against Beverly. Jackson up top. Up and in on the layup. Jackson's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
And at his peak, Reggie Jackson is one of the better guards in the league. He's still got that confidence.
Yes, he does. Injury slowed him down, but still able to create his shot anytime he wants.
This is his first free throw of the game. That free throw good from Hardaway. Los Angeles making a switch here. George is checked in, and Dallas also making a switch. Josh Richardson's checked in for Jalen Brunson. Hardaway hits them both. Clippers leading by 5. Outside, George. Zubac trying to break loose. And George gets it to go.
Smooth off the bounce with the strength to finish through contact. Paul George showing us how it's done.
Finney Smith passes to Richardson. Down low, here's Hardaway, and it's the Clippers with the rebound.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Now here's Beverly. Defense right on him. Yep, that one goes in there. Beverly's got the lead up to 9 now for Los Angeles.
A shot that Beverly's developed. Once you have the floater, you don't always have to get to the rim.
Inside, here's Hardaway, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. And George kicks to Leonard. Leonard draws the double to the left wing. A 3-ball. And Patrick Beverly good for 3. Beverly's got 9 points. The Mavericks trail by 10. Now the pass to Finney Smith. They get a hand on it. Leonard with the steal. And here we go. Beverly heading to the hoop. And stolen by Richardson. And again, the turnover by the Mavericks. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Zubac. The Mavericks also with a sub. Doncic is checked in. And Morris has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Clippers. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Now George. He's got 14. Lays it up and banks it in. 16 points for him.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
Doncic against George. Doncic kicks to Richardson. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Doncic finds Richardson. And here's Porzingis. Here's Finney Smith. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And that one's good. Doncic.
And he's capable of scoring from anywhere, really. Doncic has a strong grasp here of the mid-range.
Feeds to Morris. And Morris throws it down.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Doncic. Back to George. And George with the stuff.
What an athlete Paul George is, leaping up with such ease on those throwdowns.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Richardson outside. A 3. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Here's George. They get it again. Ibaka, no luck. A good look from Doncic. Great look there, but off target.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
And so it's Los Angeles in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks so much. Kawhi, you seem to be so at ease out there. How much is that helping your game?
It's helping me out a lot. Just coming in the game relaxed, just with more intensity. I mean, my teammates are getting me involved on the offensive end. I'm playing great on defense. We just got to keep it up second half and not let it up.
Hey, Kawhi, thank you very much for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. Paul George taking care of business in this one. He had 18 points, 6 rebounds, and 1 assist. He's been a different player than he was in their last outing when he was off his game. He's rounded back into form tonight. What'd you think, Shaq, about the first half we saw from the Clippers?
Listen, PG-13 has been putting on a clinic. He's got the moves, the agility to counter anything the defense tries, determined to lift his team and maintain this lead.
And Kenny, how'd you think the Mavericks were playing?
It looked like they were shooting threes blindfolded. Sometimes you could get cold, but that was atrocious. It was scary. But they also looked scattered out there, and I think that disorganization was the main issue for them missing those shots. They need to establish themselves better into a better rhythm in the second half and avoid relying so heavily on the three-point shot.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. It's been one outstanding game from George.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Doncic out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
For Los Angeles, they have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
And look back a season ago, they did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
That free throw good from Leonard.
You know, when you look at the MVP race each year, most of the candidates were drafted in the top 5, but somehow Kawhi lasted to number 15.
Now, here's Doncic. And no good that time. 80 that time from Leonard.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
But they recover it. Morris trying to free himself up. Mavericks trail by 12. Hardaway with it. George picks him up, drops in the tray. Hardaway has got 14.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult.
Outside Leonard. Shoots. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Outside Hardaway. And it's off from three-point range. Los Angeles leading by 9. Here's Morris, and Morris throws it down.
And just aggressive there. Instead of going to one of his patented shots inside, Morris just simply rises up to be free.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 12. A floater, and it's good on the layup. 14 points for him.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
Pass to Beverly. Passes it to Morris. Now here's Beverly. Off target from outside.
His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
Finney Smith kicks to Porzingis. Doncic against Beverly. Hardaway trying to free himself up. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut to just 7 points in the basket from Doncic. Pass to Zubac. And there's the feed to Beverly. It's deflected. And here's the fast break. Here's Hardaway. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubac has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
When defending Patrick Beverly, it's hard to match his level of energy and activity.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And he makes the first. Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Los Angeles. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Mavericks trail by 8. They double him with George. Doncic passes to Porzingis. And yes, it's good.
Offensively, there's few things on the court Porzingis can't do. He can use his length, strength, or both.
Now here's Batum. To the inside, and it's George finishing it off.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And the Mavericks call time here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question, toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
And the Clippers making a change here. Rondo's checked in. Powell, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Here's Finney Smith. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Doncic. Powell trying to free himself up. That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 6 in the basket from Doncic. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Rondo passes to Zubac. To the middle. And that one's good. George has got 4 points in the quarter.
Yet another one for Paul George. He can pile up points without wasting possessions.
And that one, good.
And they are attacking the rim and getting
Shout out
great
sa'yo,
results.
Christine M. Rosales. Salamat sa pag-like sa stream. Sana i-share mo din.
There's the pass to George. Over Hardaway. Offensive rebound. Here's Zubac. Lays it up off the glass. And the Clippers lead by 8.
And they continue to control the glass.
Feeds to Powell. And the rejection by Zubac. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
Reggie Jackson's checked in for Marcus Morris. The Mavericks also with a sub. Jalen Brunson. He's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And they double up Doncic. That's a 2 from Powell.
Shout out sa iyo, Christine M. Rosales. Salamat sa pag-share ng ating stream.
5 out of 11. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
George double teamed, and the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You too.
And so it's Dallas with it. Mavericks trailed by 8. Outside Hardaway. Back to Doncic. Dallas moving it around. Kleba with the bucket.
And you gotta respect Luka's passing skills. Just a multi-talented player who is all about sharing the basketball.
Now here's Rondo. Pass to Zubac. There's the dish to Jackson. Wants to get it to Zubac, and does. Lock at 6. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's his first foul. Brunson against Rondo. Outside, George. 6 to shoot. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Shots are just flowing him right now, having a really strong quarter.
For Los Angeles, they have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them. Serge Ibaka has checked in for the Clippers. Dallas also making some changes. Porzingis comes in for Dwight Powell, and it's Richardson in for Hardaway. That's good from George. Now, here's Doncic. He's got 20. Lets the 3 fly. That shot misses. The Clippers go the other way with it. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Passes it to Ibaka. To the paint. Porzingis with the steal. Here's Richardson. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Poor defensive effort. Can't stop Richardson from scoring. Then compounds the situation with the foul.
He's made 3 of his 4 free throw attempts in the game.
And converted more than 4 out of every 5 free throw attempts last year. So just solid at the line.
Here's Rondo. Kicks it to Ibaka. Dishes it to George. And he goes right over Luka Doncic and slams it down.
Letting it all hang out when George takes flight. Just enjoy the show.
And as he gets deeper into his career, Serge Ibaka's shooting continues to improve. What a great job he's done of changing how he scores.
It's very impressive because a late bloomer Serge Ibaka has been on the offensive end. Let's look at last season, his highest point per game average, and he's in his 11th NBA season. That still has great efficiency on the offensive end, but sometimes he's overlooked as a scorer on this team.
He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here. That free throw good from George. And both free throws good for Paul George. Dallas calls timeout.
And they're picking up a lot of fouls already in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet and maintaining a good defensive position.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks, trailing by 10.
And guys, the intelligence is evident. When the pick comes, Doncic often makes the right read.
Jackson looking it over. George. And George with the stuff.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Doncic against George. And it's Doncic missing.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Rondo is a pro in transition. He can flat out get it done.
Here's Doncic after Rajon Rondo's bucket. Doncic with it. He's got 22. George with the defensive effort. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldrin.
Thank you, Kevin. The NBA continues to build international academies to develop prospects from other countries. Already, academy graduates are playing Division I college basketball. And before long, NBA players should start emerging from that pipeline. The league continues to reach out to find overlooked youngsters who have a gift and give them the opportunity. Guys?
Outstanding, David. Thank you. And the first one at the line is good.
Serge Ibaka has gone through a lot of roles since he's entered the league. Now pretty much a shot blocking stretch 4.
Ibaka hits both of them. Mavericks trail by 14. Down low. Here's
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Now here's Jackson. 10 points for him. And the dunk by Jackson.
A decisive finish for Reggie Jackson at the rim.
Here's Doncic. Pass to Brunson. Back to Doncic. Dallas moving it around. And now here's Rondo, the fast break opportunity. Finished off the break. Rondo's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Now here's Richardson. 11 points in the game. And And here's Jackson, and it's Rondo in the corner. Porzingis with the steal. Now Doncic, he's got 22. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And so confident, even amongst the trees. Doncic is fantastic at forcing the issue close to the rim.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Yeah, 76% from the line a season ago, and most would consider that to be a success.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Doncic.
Yeah, the versatility and competitive fire of Doncic is impressive. You can just tell this kid loves to play the game.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Morris is checked in for MAGKAKA, and it's Leonard in for Paul George. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Rondo. 6 points for him. He feeds it to Morris. He dishes it to Batum. Count that one. And the Clippers lead by 16.
Yeah, and an excellent pass by Morris. A guy known for his finishing ability, but he also has the skills to facilitate.
Now, here's Richardson. He's got 11. Here's Doncic. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Doncic has got 14 points here in the second half.
They're still behind, but not because of his efforts. He's been unbelievable this quarter.
Knocks it loose. Porzingis with the steal. It's 2-on-1. Stops. Pops. Rebound by the Clippers. Here's Rondo. The pass to Leonard. Morris outside. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 6 assists here tonight.
And a guy with more of a mid-range game, Morris can still jack it up from deep if you give him enough space and time. And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Morris with the bucket. Morris has got 9.
And what a half for this offense. If they can stay this hot, a great chance to extend this lead.
Brunson with it. He's picked up by Rondo. Brunson, no good. Clippers leading by 17. Jackson. Porzingis with the rebound. It's Richardson on the wing, guarded by Jackson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Marcus Morris picks one up there. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Kleber.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Beverly's checked in. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for the Mavericks. Hardaway comes in for Josh Richardson. Good on both. And so here are the Clippers. The lead is 15. Pass to Beverly. Leonard looking around. Back to Beverly. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got his 8th assist in the game.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Kleber with the bucket.
Taking things into his own hands this quarter, trying to keep his team afloat.
Kleba against Beverly. Batum. Porzingis with the block.
And with his length, Porzingis can be very disruptive on D. Not easy to get the shot off over that huge frame.
He is starting to build up a little confidence. Hit just 1 3 in the entire first half, but he has hit 2 more since then.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And it's Leonard missing. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Beverly. No good.
And it's just encouraging to see Luka step up on defense. Must continue to bring that type of intensity.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers, up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels, and it's gotten them up big. Back to the action after this word. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up, keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. We've got Patrick Beverly. Morris is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Batum, and it's Zubac in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. It's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Finney Smith. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. A three from Leonard. Goes back up. Zubac in the post. Guarded by Hardaway. Misses the baby hook. Mavericks trail by 10. Finney Smith. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. George is checked in for Nicholas Batum. And Los Angeles guys shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. Here's Finney Smith. He kicks to Hardaway. Passes it to Doncic. Fires from deep. And there's Hardaway. That's good on the assist by Doncic. Hardaway has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Mavs. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Here's Beverly. It's rebounded by Dallas. Porzingis has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Paul George grabs the miss. Clippers leading by 7. Takes the three. And it's Beverly missing.
He's been of no help stretching the floor tonight. Just 1 3 in the first half. Nothing in the second.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
And the Clippers. Reporting from the sideline.
Kevin, during the last break, I heard Tyronn Lue talking with his team. He said, guys, we don't want to play hero ball. We don't want to take threes that aren't there. There are better options when you run the offense all the way through. Kevin, we'll see if they can make that adjustment.
George with no one around. And again, no good by the Clippers. Mavericks trailed by 4. Doncic left side. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Porzingis. Dallas moving it around. Clock at 6. Doncic finds Hardaway. Back to Doncic. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. Doncic has got 16 here in the second half.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Beverly deciding where to go with it. Here's Leonard. Good on the bucket. Leonard's got 21 in the game.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by the Mavs.
Doncic against Beverly. 18 feet out. Rebound by the Clippers. Morris has got his 5th rebound in this one. Beverly, the pass to Leonard. Morris against Kleba. Morris outside.
Hard to create space in that mid-range area. He would have been better passing that off.
And the rejection by Leonard.
Strong instincts and positioning. Kawhi read that shot all the way.
Quick shot there, and it's off target. Mavericks trailed by 4. On the wing, Doncic. Defended by Beverly. George against Kleba. Now here's Porzingis. Hardaway from outside. A second chance effort. That one doesn't drop. 80 that time from Leonard.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backcourt.
And he's good on the 3-ball. Leonard's got 5 points now this quarter.
Sometimes it's all about patience. His first 3 of the game, something to build on.
And here is Doncic. Kawhi Leonard getting his 3 to go. Looking to get back on track here. Yep, it goes. And the Clipper lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Doncic.
He has gotten into a terrific groove here, trying to wheel his team back into this.
And the foul called on Porzingis. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Here's Leonard. Here's Morris. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Such a versatile offensive threat. Morris draws his fair share of fouls.
Shooting for Los Angeles, Marcus Morris. At the line for 2.
First free throw is good.
And a guy who's bounced around the league a little. Surprising, given that Morris is a solid shooter and a pretty good defender and rebounder.
And Morris drops them both. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They've allowed just 7 points here in the 4th quarter. Floats one, and the layup is good. Doncic has got 32 points in the game.
And already in his career, Doncic displays a remarkable amount of pro moves, including that floater right there.
Los Angeles with another miss. Mavericks trailed by 5. Porzingis passes to Finney-Smith. Hardaway against Leonard. And there's the pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Doncic. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Right side, George. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. George has got 33 points.
These are big buckets. He's been instrumental in helping them try to close out this game.
And the rejection by Zubac. Here's Porzingis. Pass to Finney-Smith. Lets it go from deep. He can't get that one to fall. So the Clippers will take it the other way. And here's Leonard from three. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Porzingis has got his 18th rebound here tonight. All over the place. Drains it from beyond the arc. He's got 23.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Outside Leonard. Elbow shot is on the way. Kleber with the rebound. Kleber's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Hardaway. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
2 shots. Two. Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. That one drops. He ties it up. LA has gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the 4th quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Beverly dishes to George. Releases. And right through it goes. George has got 17 now, just in the second half.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
It's the 4th quarter, and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on.
And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Leonard. Kleber finds Doncic. A three-pointer is right on target. Doncic has got 11 here in this quarter alone.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Beverly, the pass to Leonard. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Luka Doncic.
Good job inviting contact. The closer Leonard gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes.
The first one falls. Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. It's a 1-point game. Pass to Kleber from the arc. It's hauled in by the Clippers. George has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Leonard, that falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got 3 assists tonight.
Excellent pass, PG-13, keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
And Maxi Kleber is going to pick up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Clippers leading by 3. George with the ball. And he drops in the layup off the glass. George has got 6 points in the quarter.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
And here is Doncic. And he uses the glass on the layup. Doncic has got 39.
And we've seen him do this before, just kicking it up to another level here in the fourth. That puts him at 75% shooting in the fourth.
And George with the stuff.
The trust George has built with his team, they know he'll finish strong if they feed him.
Mavericks trail by 5. Now Doncic out to Porzingis, fires the 3. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. Leonard's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Zubac finds Leonard. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Shot clock at 6. Doncic against Beverly. Here's Leonard. It's rebounded by Dallas.
And really, they've rebounded well all game long.
Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. Morris with the rebound. Morris has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Leonard inside. Leba on him.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Mavericks trail by 7. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. They get it back. And he can't bank that one in. And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 10-2 run here. Beverly against Doncic. Bounce pass from Beverly. Leonard inside. The Mavericks pull it in. Finney-Smith's got his 5th rebound in this one. Doncic against Leonard. Doncic passes to Finney-Smith. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Great pass to set your man up with a high percentage look.
Passes it to Beverly. 1:43 left in the 4th quarter.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Here's Finney-Smith. Here's Porzingis, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Now it's just a 3-point Clipper lead. Here's George. George double-teamed. Pass to Beverly. The feed to Morris. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And that's a clutch bucket by Morris, showing the team they can count on him down the stretch.
Doncic against Beverly. And Doncic, here we go. And the dunk by Doncic.
How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
Here's Zubac. Good.
I mean, every time down the floor, this is what you're trying to do. Find the right matchup.
Dallas calls timeout. They're down by 5. 52 seconds left in the 4th quarter. present our New Balance Player of the Game, Paul George.
And his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And they double up Doncic. Outside Hardaway. The pass to Doncic. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Finney-Smith. Yes!
Oh, you hear that sound? That's the flushing of the toilet right there.
Greg, a fierce two-hander. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Porzingis with the block. Dallas calls timeout. They're trailing by 3. 19 seconds left in the game. What's your take, guys?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
Also, interesting choice to be made right here. You need either a 3 or a quick 2 and a foul.
Shout out sa iyo, Amga Bazarsad. Salamat sa pag-follow. Sana i-share mo din.
Seconds left in the fourth. And it's Doncic missing. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
And that's an intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
You've got to figure those are the free throws that officially put this game out of reach. And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
And we have to give him props. It's rare these days to see someone dominate the glass so single-handedly.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From deep three-point range, that shot no good. So the Clippers with the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thank you. Why you all turned it on down the stretch, so what was the difference?
we started to play defense and execute on the offensive end, and we finally started to knock down shots.
Well, that led to a win, man, and I appreciate your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Now, for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the end. See you later. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
Now, a look. There he goes!
You don't want to be jumping on a play like that. No. Wow, he was up there, Kevin. Well, kind of fun when you see his personality come out in his game like that.
Now, here's Doncic. And the rejection by Leonard. And he recovers it. Porzingis tips it. It's good on the putback.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
So it's the Mavericks now. It's a three-point game. Doncic outside. And the shot is good.
The defense tried, but Doncic gets through. Luka able to put a smooth release on the shot despite the contact.
Now here's George. Kicks it to Leonard. The shot from 20 feet away. Good on the jump shot.
And you know he's so good coming off the pick and roll, but what do you have to take away? There's so many ways Leonard can hurt you offensively.
Doncic dishes to Hardaway. The wide open look here for Porzingis. Here's Finney Smith. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throws of the game. And the first one drops. And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
And Marcus Morris has raised some eyebrows in the last couple of years, just being a much more efficient scorer.
And Beverly kicks to Leonard. Great look, but off the mark.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
And last season, Marcus Morris is named one of the hottest on the trade market.
Yeah, there's a lot going on in Marcus Morris's offseason a year ago. A lot of contenders looking to add him to the roster. Handshake deal with the Spurs, switch to the Knicks, and then eventually traded to the Clippers. So grab your musical chair and try to find a seat.
Pass to Finney Smith. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. the wing, Hardaway. Here's Doncic. Excellent D there from George.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
To the inside. Porzingis with the block.
Yeah, good luck getting a shot over the 7-foot, 6-inch tall wingspan of Kristaps Porzingis.
Finney-Smith can't get it to go.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Now here's Beverly. Outside, George. Wow, drew the contact, and that three almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. Tim Hardaway picks one up.
And the versatility of Paul George's game, elite defense and rebounding, steals and deflections.
And you think about Paul George moving to several teams, yet still having the impact on both ends of the floor. I think that is a telltale sign that you have an elite talent in Paul George.
That free throw good from George.
The versatility of Paul George as he's matured and put some more weight on his frame through the years. He's an exceptional two-way player with outstanding length and a tremendous scoring ability.
And he's good on the second. Last one's off, and they'll settle for 2 points. Mavericks leading by 5. Here's Hardaway. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. The Clippers have gone 2 of 6 from the field. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That straight line drive there from Paul George. You love to see him get in that attack mode. Let's see if he can cash in now at the line.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Doncic against Beverly. Here's the floater. And Doncic lays it in.
And already in his career, Doncic displays a remarkable amount of pro moves, including that floater right there.
Now here's Leonard. Zubac, the pass to Leonard. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Doncic kicks to Porzingis. Kleber against Morris. Doncic outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Morris against Hardaway. Here's Kleber from the left block. He sends it through. Kleber's got his second bucket tonight.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
The pass to Leonard. A shot by George, wide open. Misses the 3.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
And it's sent back by Leonard.
And that's the thing we know about Leonard. As a defender, on the ball, off the ball, he's rarely out of any play.
George with the bounce pass. Here's Leonard. Morris trying to free himself up. That's a good shot, and now he's 3 for 7.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Doncic feeling it out. No good with the triple.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Passes to Zubac. Morris trying to free himself up.
Just the level of power and explosiveness. Leonard just tenacious at the rim.
Outside Hardaway.
Shout out sa'yo, Billy Lopez. Salamat sa pag-like sa stream. Sana i-share mo din.
Hardaway with the steal. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubac has got his 4th rebound in this one. Leonard the pass to Morris. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, when you get into a system, your first system in the league where you share the ball, Kawhi Leonard keeping his head up and finding the open man.
Doncic against Beverly.
You know, altered shots don't show up on the official stat sheet, but as we saw there, he does a great job of doing that as well as collecting the rebound.
And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. 3-point lead.
Well, every coach should show players game tape of how he just boxed out right there. Great job with the footwork and using his body to step to the rebound.
Now here's Beverly. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Zubac, and the layup is good.
Such a big part of what he does for this team. Just work and work on the boards, generate second chance opportunities, and hopefully convert.
George against Hardaway. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
George, no good. Dallas has gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from 3-point range so far in the first. To the middle. It's hauled in by George.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Fouled in the act of shooting, gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him. That'll put Paul George on the line. Tim Hardaway picks one up. Los Angeles shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. For the Clippers, Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Morris. Jackson comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Patrick Beverly. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Dwight Powell's checked in for Porzingis. Nicolo Melli comes in for Maxi Kleber. Josh Richardson's checked in for Hardaway. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Dorian Finney-Smith. They throw good, Paul George. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable, and there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back three, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
And I love that list. You're right on.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
Doncic against George. Doncic kicks to Brunson to end the run, and the rejection by Zubac. To the paint. Here's Jackson. Makes it off the glass. And the Clippers lead by 4.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Doncic against George.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Batum brings length and a versatile game to his spot on the wing, and his defense always a big asset for this team. He's the kind of player that everybody needs to have out there, kind of a glue guy.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for the Clippers. Both free throws good from Batum.
You just have to be more disciplined. I mean, too many fouls and free throw attempts for the opponent.
Runs in the pass to Powell. Here's Melly. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Clippers leading by 6. Batum finds Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
It's easy to forget about Jackson's bunnies, but he's more than happy to remind you.
Trying to get something going. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Well, if you're giving up that much height, the only thing that you can do as a defender is to foul him.
Dallas shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line, so that's a nice all-around effort.
Doncic, no good on the free throw.
And what's so impressive about Doncic, the maturity. Yes, he's polished, but he's got a completeness to his game at such a young age.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Rick Carlisle and I did speak a few minutes ago. He's racking his brain, trying to devise ways to take Paul George out of his comfort zone. Coach said he's just so steady, so confident. No matter what defense you run at him, he calmly dissects it. It's a problem that George poses for every team in the league. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Here's Rondo. After Luka Doncic's bucket, 6 to shoot. Outside Batum. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And just a fantastic season a year ago in terms of his free throw shooting, 90% from the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
Man, they are just living at the line.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Cauley Stein's checked in. So he gets them both.
Yeah, and early on doing a really nice job at the free throw line.
Mavericks trailed by 8. Doncic outside. Pass to Brunson. On the wing. Powell. The second chance points on the tip in.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip ins are easy to come by. Now, here is Ibaka. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Pass to George. Tries it from 19, and good. Got the English that time as it falls.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Brunson the pass to Cauley Stein. Here's Powell. We've got 1:28 left in the first quarter. Brunson, good.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And so it's Rondo bringing it up for Los Angeles. It's a 5-point game. And there's the pass to Jackson. Ibaka in the post. Cauley Stein defending.
Cauley Stein in great position to reject that shot.
The 9-foot shot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Mavericks shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. That's good from Richardson.
And Josh Richardson continuing to develop his overall game, has such good height at the 2-guard spot.
Rondo with the ball. He's been quiet so far.
Shout out sa iyo, Rodhel Arcega. Salamat sa pag-follow. Sana i-share mo din.
Nicholas Batum with the slam.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
The shot by Powell, no good. Clippers leading by 5. There's Jackson with the 3. Tries again. The 3 from George. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Richardson, good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 4 assists now tonight.
Nice job by Richardson getting to the inside.
Shout out sa iyo, Kicks Oatsol. Salamat sa pag-like sa stream. Sana i-share mo din.
Rebounded by Dallas.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
From deep. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. In a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Clippers ahead, leading by 3. We'll be back.
Shout out sa iyo, Melvin Gibson. Salamat sa pag-like sa stream. Sana i-share mo din.
some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, what's your take on the Clippers so
Shout
far?
out sa'yo, Melvin Gibson. Salamat sa pag-follow. Sana i-share mo din.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
Clippers leading by 3. Paul George is out there with Batum. That's Rajon Rondo. Then there's Reggie Jackson. And it's Ibaka in at the center, filling out the middle. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
I like seeing Josh Richardson distribute the ball, especially when his teammates are wide open. That makes for an easy pass.
George against Doncic. That one good for 2. George has got 11.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Doncic kicks to Cauley-Stein. George against Doncic. Feeds it to Richardson. And no good. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Batum against Cauley-Stein. And that's a foul. Called on Dwight Powell. That's his first foul. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Rondo looking around. Another shot. It's rebounded by Dallas. Now Brunson. Richardson finds Brunson. Chalk up 2 there. Brunson's got his second basket of the game. The Clippers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Doncic against George. Yes, that goes in.
Well, he knows how to score, and he does just that. Don't let Paul George fool you. He can finish inside.
Dallas calls timeout. When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
Leonard, he's checked in for Paul George. Zingas, he's checked in for Dallas. Maxi Kleber comes in for Dwight Powell. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Dallas, no good that time either. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. 3-point lead. That one goes. Count it. Batum's got 8.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Passes it to Doncic. Kicks it out to Richardson. Dallas moving the ball around. Clock at 6. Runs in the pass to Porzingis. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes, can find the creases with that handle.
Kleber, the pass to Porzingis. And here's Doncic from the arc. Hits the 3-point bomb. 13 points in the game.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Here's Leonard. Porzingis with the block. Pass break, Dallas. Porzingis has got the ball. He kicks to Doncic. The teardrop falls in. Now just a 2-point Los Angeles lead.
And guys, the intelligence is evident. When the pick comes, Doncic often makes the right read.
Batum scanning the floor. Takes it out to Leonard. Lets it go with a 3. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
Well, stretching the floor, Kawhi Leonard out at that distance, you're just so fearful of him driving by, and he knocks one down with confidence.
Kept alive, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Zubac is checked in for Ibaka. Morris comes in for Nicholas Batum. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Rajon Rondo. Then for the Mavericks, Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Jalen Brunson. Hardaway is subbed in for Richardson. That free throw good from Porzingis.
Well, problematic or an Achilles heel for a lot of young bigs is consistency from the free throw line. Really hasn't been a problem for Porzingis.
Morris. Porzingis with the block. They retain possession, and he's able to get it back. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Pass to Kleba. To the paint. Here's Doncic. Banked in off the glass. Doncic has got 7 points here in this quarter. The Clippers in the lead. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
Beverly kicks to Zubac. Back to Beverly. Outside Leonard. Shot clock at 6. Shot on the wing. It's rebounded by Dallas. Kleba's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And in a player empowerment era, no greater power move than Kawhi Leonard's last year. Fresh off a Finals MVP with the Raptors, he signed with his hometown Clippers and compelled a trade for Paul George.
Think about that 14-month run where Kawhi Leonard made his way to Toronto, a team that was on the cusp for many seasons. Goes there, wins the MVP and a championship for the Raptors, and then ends up in his hometown of Los Angeles to try to do the same for the Clippers. Now that's getting it done and writing your own story. Yeah, you don't see many of these opportunities for this team, but Kawhi, one guy who can get up there and get it done.
Here's Porzingis, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Porzingis has got 8 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Pass to Leonard. Jackson against Hardaway. They get the rebound. Got a piece of it. Down low. And the dunk by Porzingis.
So many different offenses that Tim Hardaway Jr. has played in, but he's trying to improve in his on-court awareness. A good show of it there.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 13. Here's Finney-Smith. And here we go. The Mavericks on a fast break. Yep, it goes. And the Clipper lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Doncic.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Now here's Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. There's the pass to Jackson. And they double up Jackson. And here's Leonard from 3. The offensive rebound. And the dunk by Zubac.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
So it's the Mavericks now. The Clippers getting the bucket. Here's Doncic. Big D that time from Leonard. Clippers leading by 3. Outside Jackson. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got 6 rebounds in the game. And the rejection by Zubac. Doncic against Leonard. Here's Finney-Smith. Goes up from the top of the key. Hardaway, no good. Here's Leonard. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And this is who he has become. Leonard, with the great body control, takes the hit and still able to sink the shot and one.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. And the Clippers making a change here. George is checked in. The Mavericks also with a sub. Nelly's checked in.
One shot.
Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
For Dallas, they have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2. So Beverly will bring it up for the Clippers. It's a 3-point game. Doncic with the steal. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
LA's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Beverly with the ball. Hardaway picks him up. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Such a versatile offensive threat. Morris draws his fair share of fouls.
The Clippers have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Yeah, and of course, Marcus with a twin brother, Markeith, went to college together, played in the pros together. You'll have a hard time finding a closer pair of siblings.
Dwight Powell's checked in for the Mavericks. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Mavericks trail by 3. And here is Doncic. He's got 24. Powell, no one around him. And so the ball's out of bounds. Powell touched it last. Now here's Beverly. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. George passes to Beverly. And he gets it to go. And the Clippers lead by 5.
Well, the ball on a string right now for P-Bev. Moves like this are pretty creative from the point guard.
On the wing, Doncic. Suspended by Beverly, and the foul called on Marcus Morris. That is his first foul of the game. Doncic with it. Pass to Melly. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound. Doncic kicks to Finney-Smith. Hard away against Morris.
A bit shocking that he has not registered one made field goal in the quarter, guys. Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possession.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Morris with the rebound. Morris has got 5 rebounds tonight.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
Now here's Leonard. 5 to shoot. No good from Zubac.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
And the rejection by Zubac. An even 3-on-3 break. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Beverly. Leonard's got the lead up to 10 now for Los Angeles.
Shout out sa'yo, Wilmer Centino. Salamat sa pag-like sa stream. Sana i-share mo din.
Dallas moving it around. And the dunk by Doncic.
And it just seems when Doncic turns it on, it's a sight to see. Incredible at scoring in a variety of ways.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 21. Leonard draws the double. Pass to Zubac. Jacks up a 3. He can't hit that time. And it's Dallas the other way. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult one.
Leonard inside. Pass to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 13 rebounds.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Doncic, no good. Clippers leading by 8. Leonard attacking, and he makes good on the layup. Leonard's got 23.
He's so dangerous, and he's also efficient with his offensive game. Leonard right now having a tremendous offensive night.
Doncic outside. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers going into the break with a 10-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Kawhi, you have grown so much offensively throughout your career. What's the focus of that end of the floor?
Just knocking down open shots, my ball handling, making good decisions off the pick and roll, and just try to limit my turnovers.
And you've done well so far, Kawhi. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Kawhi Leonard is having one of those nights. He had 23 points, 3 block shots, and 4 assists. He came in with something to prove tonight after having a very tough outing in their last game. What'd you think, Shaq, about the first half we saw from the Clippers?
The claw is stealing the show, proving the value of load management. Been explosive, playing with high energy, playing at an MVP level. Wow.
And over to Kenny. Let's get your insights on Dallas.
Their inaccuracy from behind the arc was brutal. Shot selection, I didn't see any. The perimeter offense they're running, you could scrap that. They need to get back to the basics. Pound it inside, more pick and roll. Try to pick up some easy buckets in transition.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
And the team appreciating all of that dirty work going on. His activity has been phenomenal.
We've played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Clippers leading by 10. Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the floor for Dallas, Kleber is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3, the small forward.
No question, he got bumped on that shot. And the Croatian big man, Ivica Zubac, a big hip-hop fan. His teammates call him Zupac.
It's amazing that he was traded from the Lakers to the Clippers, so still home games here at Staples Center.
The free throw drops for Zubac. And he makes both free throws. And so it's Dallas with down by 12. Beverly against Doncic. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And how about the balance of Doncic on that possession? Amazing at just absorbing the contact and still with the strength to finish.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
And taking a look back at last year's numbers, he's about a 76% shooter.
And here is Los Angeles now. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's George. The Mavericks pull it in. Here's Hardaway. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Hardaway has got 7 points.
At 7-3, Porzingis with no trouble seeing over the defense. Excellent pass and a very unselfish play.
Now the feed to Leonard. And the pass to Hardaway. Count that one. And it's 9 points for Tim Hardaway.
How about that? Coming out to start the half, a perfect 3 of 3.
Passes it to Zubac. Dishes it to George. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Just 5 on the clock. The Clippers need to get off a shot from 15 feet away. And it's Finney Smith with the rebound. Finney Smith's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Porzingis. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
Well, I'm not sure what the coach said at halftime, but whatever it did, it's lit a fire. They're now 4 of 4 from the field to start their offense here in the second half.
Zubac.
Well, if you're open, Patrick Beverly is going to do his best to get you the ball.
Mavericks trailed by 5. Pass to Kleba. 2 minutes gone in this 3rd quarter now. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Doncic. They get it back. And the rejection by Zubac. Leonard on the wing. Guarded by Doncic. And it's Beverly missing.
Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
Kleba. Porzingis trying to get free. Kleba with the bucket. Kleba's got 6.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And now we're 3 minutes into the 3rd quarter of play. Here's Leonard, and he lays it straight in. Leonard's got 25 points.
Very easily could have been an and one there. Leonard takes the contact and still maintains the focus to make the score.
Doncic outside. From deep. It's hauled in by Zubac.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Yeah, Paul George anticipating contact, preparing for it, and just how smooth the finish was that, Kevin.
Dallas calls timeout. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
And the defense has not provided any threat to stop him out there, so it should come to no surprise that he continues to attack the basket.
Jackson, he's checked in for the Clippers. And then for Dallas, Richardson comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Doncic. Richardson against George. Richardson the pass to Kleba. Now here's Richardson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on George.
Looks like Josh Richardson is always seeking a shot, this time looking for contact as well.
For Dallas, they have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Zubac. Los Angeles leading by 5. Jackson with the bounce pass. Porzingis with the block. George against Richardson. The pass to Porzingis. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Batum's got 4 rebounds in this game. The 3 from George. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. George has got 5 points now this quarter.
Man, that's sure got to be a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in that first half.
Runs in the pass to Finney Smith. Here's Porzingis. Over Jackson, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Porzingis has got 14.
It's a nice looking stroke from the mid-range. Porzingis, at his height, he knows it. He can get that shot off anytime he wants.
He gets right to the rim, but the defense there to deter it.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
You really can't criticize the work he did at the line a year ago. 82% on the season.
He misses the free throw. And the Clippers making a change here. Ibaka's checked in. And the second free throw, good. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. Passes to Finney Smith. Back to Brunson. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
How about that mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And that's what a team needs when they're trailing. Energy on D.
Jackson looking around, and that one drops for him. He's got 10.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Brunson against Ibaka. Brunson, no good.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
I didn't think there was a pass available there for Paul George, but he spots that small crease, he fires the ball through it, and he gets it to his open man.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Rajon Rondo's checked in for the Clippers. Now Rondo. No points in the game yet for him. Pass to Ibaka. To the middle. Here's Morris. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Clippers lead by 12.
And I like the different looks that Morris can give you. Inside, outside, and in transition.
To the inside. Goes up on the block. No good from Finney Smith. Los Angeles has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. The shot by Rondo is no good. Mavericks trail by 12. Pass to Richardson. And it's blocked by Ibaka.
An elite rim protector. Ibaka has the highly desired combination of athleticism and time.
Nelly is checked in for the Mavericks. Clippers on defense. A 12-point lead, their biggest of the game.
The closer Porzingis gets to the basket, the more aggressive he becomes, and for good reason. He's going to get fouled.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. And both free throws good for Porzingis.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line. And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Here's Ibaka, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
So difficult.
Shout out sa'yo, Owen Russell. Salamat sa pag-follow. Sana i-share mo din.
He's one of those bigs who doesn't mind going to the line.
And he makes the first.
One of the best free throw shooting bigs in the league, but that wasn't always the case for Ibaka. He has put in a ton of work.
And both free throws good for Serge Ibaka. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for Dallas. A 12-point game. Here's Melly. Brunson the pass to Porzingis. Down low. Here's Richardson. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Now, even though he's slightly built, Richardson does play a physical game. Remarkable how much contact he absorbs.
Now here is Morris. 10 points for him. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
Man, sometimes there's dunks and then there's mean dunks. That was a mean dunk.
And the Clippers call time here. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Clippers leading by 8. Outside Rondo. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist by Rondo. Morris has got 12 in the game.
This looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
Brunson the pass to Richardson. Brunson, good. He's got 7.
Good recognition from the 2-guard. Richardson demonstrating remarkable initiative to get that pass over.
Morris looking over the floor. And that one goes long.
Maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
Batum brings the double team. It's stolen by Ibaka. And here we go with Morris running it up the court. And Nicholas Batum with the slam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Finney Smith can't get it to go.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Now here's Brunson. Nicholas Batum unable to get his shot to go. It's good. Brunson's got 4 points this quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Outside Rondo. Batum finds Jackson. Lock at 6. Jackson is doubled. And a wide open look for Rondo. No good on the triple. Mavericks trailed by 8. And here's Brunson. He's got 9. He dishes it to Richardson. Here's Melly, covered by Morris. It's his first trip to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Hardaway's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Both good from the line that time. Now here's Rondo. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Kicks to Ibaka. Now the pass to Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
Yeah, great read. Calls his own number and then sends it home.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 9. 1:51 left to play in the third. Just 5 to shoot.
And they continue to control the glass.
And Batum kicks to Rondo. Out to Morris from past the arc. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Brunson's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
1 made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Woo, Tim Hardaway Jr. up and at it that time.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And starting to send guys to the line way more than they need to. Let's get some good position defense going here. That should be the emphasis, and get away from the sloppy fouls.
for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Ibaka. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Marcus Morris. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Jackson. Then for the Mavericks, Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Melly. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Now here's Leonard. He's got 25. Beverley finds Batum. Back to Beverley. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. With the shot. Kleber with the rebound. Kleber's got 6 rebounds in the game. Hardaway with a wide open look. Drills it from outside. Now it's just a 3-point Clipper lead.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Kleber against Batum. Outside Leonard. Shoots. And the Clippers miss again. Mavericks trail by 3. Porzingis passes to Kleber. Porzingis kicks to Kleber. Doncic outside. Lets it go. The shot will not fall. From deep 3-point range, misses. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game, neither team giving ground. Clippers lead by 3. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
Shout out sa'yo, Bonbon Panizeus. Salamat sa pag-follow. Sana i-share mo din.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being
Shout
with us
out
as
sa
we
iyo,
begin the
Lichi
fourth.
mo. Salamat sa pag-like sa stream. Sana i-share mo din.
Then it's Patrick Beverley, and it's George in at the shooting guard position. That's who's out there for the Clippers. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2
Shout out
points
sa iyo,
with a
Reen
chance for another
Sculago.
one at the stripe.
Salamat sa pag-follow.
Hardaway Jr.
Sana
with a
i-share
show
mo
of
din.
strength, who got to the inside there and then converted through the contact.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Brunson's checked in.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And it's tied up with that one.
Growing up in the Bay Area, I worked out a lot and spent a lot of time with Tim Hardaway Sr. Remember the killer crossover, and Tim Hardaway Jr. continues to show why he belongs in the league after a lot of hard work.
Shout out sa iyo, Reen Sculago. Salamat sa pag-like sa stream. Sana i-share mo din.
Great opportunity for a 3-point play.
The wingspan and the timing that Kawhi Leonard has is really remarkable. He utilizes those strengths to dominate both ends of an NBA floor.
Now, here's Doncic. Count it. Doncic has got 31.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Take a look at him, locked in right now in this moment, wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
That free throw good from George. And both free throws good for Paul George. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. And it goes down 2 points.
Now, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Passes it to Leonard. That shot no good. Nice D from Doncic. The Mavericks trailing. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in.
Creative at finding ways to just cut inside there. Doncic, a guy you must keep your eyes on.
Pass to Leonard. It's not going to go for him. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
Here's Brunson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
All the officials are all over that one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
That one is no good.
Well, they should be looking at a 3-point lead. Hopefully for them, that miss won't cost them.
Batum finds Leonard, but they'll get another chance.
And I just love how he's banging down low. His hard work will let them use some more of the clock here.
Batum, Porzingis with the steal. Here's Brunson. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Hardaway. Hardaway has got 3 assists in the game. Here's Beverly. That one's off, still out of sync. Mavericks leading by 5. It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting.
I don't think this is a conditioning issue, but they look like they've lost their legs here in the second half.
And the Clippers call time here. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
Well, I hope this one is not to draw up a play, but to think about how they're going to defend that man. He's putting up some major numbers.
Let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Tyronn Lue as he talked with the team. He warned them they've got to get back in transition. He said they've given up way too many fast break points, and he said we have to slow the pace of the game down and force them into taking some tough shots. Kevin?
And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And for a player who didn't enter the league with breakdown ability off the dribble, guess what? Kawhi will break you down.
Doncic outside. to the middle. And Hardaway gets it to go. Hardaway has got the lead up to 7 now for the Mavs.
And whatever it was at halftime worked because their offense far more effective here in the second. They finally found some sets that are working for them.
And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Now here's Brunson. Count that bucket.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Clippers have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Feeds it to Batum, and the dunk by Batum.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Now Beverly following the Porzingis miss from deep. Pulls it up. And the shot falls short this time.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
And the shot goes in.
Tough to match up with the length of Porzingis, and when he's floating around there, sometimes those rebounds are going to come up, and he's just too big to not get some.
Now here's Zubac. The dish to George. Over Porzingis. They grab their own miss. Leonard trying to break free, and he comes up with the deuce.
And there's no quit when it comes to battling there until the final whistle. What a putback.
Well, great timing as well. Swiss watch kind of moments. Fourth quarter, close game. That could have been a 4-point swing.
Porzingis against Zubac. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Porzingis in the aggressive mindset in this one. Knows he's a problem for the defense, especially on the drive.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for the Mavericks. And both free throws good for Porzingis. Clippers trail by 7. Outside, George. Outside, Leonard. For 3. Porzingis with the rebound.
Yeah, the defense there in chill mode. We all know he can burn them from 3-point range.
Deflects the pass, and that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Marcus Morris is checked in for Los Angeles. Here's Hardaway, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
Yeah, Hardaway has a decent offensive repertoire, and right now he's getting himself into a rich lather.
Beverly with the ball. Here's Zubac. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's on Porzingis.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. The free throw drops for Zubac.
Shout out sa Yoro Well Sagnoy. Salamat sa pag-follow. Sana i-share mo din.
To the paint, here's Porzingis. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic. Porzingis has got 6 in the quarter.
Porzingis playing with some heart now, never giving up or into the defense, muscling through that difficult shot. Now that's 2 teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
Mavericks leading by 8. Now Doncic. Outside, Porzingis. Hardaway against George. It's stolen by Morris. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Doncic with it. George picks him up. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on George.
You just never know what Doncic is going to do. I mean, which is one of the reasons he gets the defense to foul it.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Doncic. Free throws good from Doncic. And the Clippers have possession, trailing by 10. That's tipped. Inside, here's Beverly, powered down with both hands.
Well, how about Patrick Beverly showing you at a point guard he can still get up?
Dallas shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Doncic passes to Kleba. Dallas moving the ball around. Hardaway, that's a 2-pointer. Hits the front of the rim and out. LA's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. And it's George finishing it off.
Well, which ways tonight has Paul George not made an impact in this game? A one-man wrecking crew.
Beverly against Doncic. Porzingis, that's a 2. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got assist number 8 here in this one already. Beverly deciding where to go with it. Pass to Zubac. And here is Morris. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
And this is in Morris's wheelhouse right here. Extremely fluid with the catch and release.
Doncic kicks to Kleba. Doncic against Morris. And there's the pass to Finney-Smith. And a miss there on the triple.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Passes it to George. Porzingis. Porzingis with the block, but he stays with it. 5 to shoot. Leonard, that's for 2. Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession. Dallas leading by 6. Here's Hardaway. And Morris comes over to help. Outside, Porzingis. Doncic outside. Pass to Finney-Smith. Now here's Porzingis, defended by Beverly. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
The horn on the unicorn is sharp tonight.
Outside, George. Outside, Leonard. Yep, that one goes.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Pass to Porzingis. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic. Porzingis has got 18 points just in the second half.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Leonard, that's for 2. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. No good from Finney-Smith.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. To the middle, Kleba. Out to Hardaway. They double him with George. Porzingis, that's a 2. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And George, here we go. And he banks in the layup. George has got 24.
Well, defender just a little too late in reacting. It's a piece of Paul George, but a piece, that's not enough.
Doncic passes to Hardaway. It's deflected. Finney Smith kicks to Doncic. A three-pointer off the mark.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
And Morris throws it down.
Important points from Morris. And when he's feeling it, will step up and take control.
Doncic against Beverly. Fades and shoots. And it's Doncic missing. Clippers trail by 4. George double teamed to the wing right side. Zubac finds George. And here's Beverly. Guarded by Doncic. Here's Zubac.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Doncic against Beverly. Here's Hardaway. Doncic outside. The tray. It's hauled in by Zubac. Game could be on the line right here.
It's now or never.
And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Morris. And the Clippers call time here. They're trailing by 3. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Let's present our New Balance Player of the Game. Kristaps Porzingis.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
.27 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
And after all that time, finally, they've been able to tie it up here in the fourth quarter. What a comeback and what a finish we have in store.
It's amazing to think of what they've done here, being behind so long. Now they have a legitimate chance to win this thing.
And the Mavericks call time here. Hardaway finds Doncic. There's 18 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Six to shoot. From deep. Oh, and he had a chance to win it right there, but couldn't get it to fall. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. And it's the Mavericks to start out. And so they have the first opportunity on offense right here as we begin overtime. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, Kleber is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Luka Doncic out there with Hardaway. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 spot. Down low, here's Beverly, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Beverly's got the first basket here in overtime for the Clippers. And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. Outside Hardaway. Doncic outside. There's the pass to Porzingis. The shot misses. The Clippers in the lead. Nobody near Leonard. And it's the Clippers scoring again.
Oh, no. Just don't let him get his feet set. Leonard has become a deadeye on the catch-and-shoot opportunities.
Doncic outside. Passes it to Porzingis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Utilizing his length well there on the offensive end. Porzingis drawing that contact.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Porzingis. And both free throws good for Porzingis. Guys, they're holding on to the slimmest of leads.
Yeah, and you can't afford to let that thing get any slimmer. And sometimes as a point guard, you gotta take things into your own hands.
Yeah, right. It's okay to be selfish when you have a chance like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. They respect the decision-making from him out there.
And Doncic gets it to go.
How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
Now, here is George. Pass to Leonard. Beverly up top, down to 5 on the shot clock. George, that's a 2-pointer. It's rebounded by Dallas. Doncic has got the glass covered here tonight. 11
Shout out sa'yo, Alan Pigtain. Salamat sa pag-like sa stream. Sana i-share mo din.
Beverly with the ball. Out guarded by Porzingis.
They get that one, but guys, on the night, that's been the problem, securing the ball.
Doncic with the bucket.
guys, you never know what you'll see when you're watching Luka Doncic. His offensive creativity is through the roof.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Here's Leonard. Kept alive. Tries again. Good. Zubac has got 23 points.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Leonard against Doncic. Buries it down low. Doncic has got it all tied up now for the Mavs.
And certainly not lacking in confidence. When Doncic gets these inside looks, he just jumps all over.
Here's Leonard. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Marjanovic checked in for Porzingis. First free throw is good, and that gives them the lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 2-point ball game.
You might want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
Here's Doncic, and the rejection by Zubac. Looking at the clock, just over 3.5 minutes into OT. Short, and the rejection by Marjanovic, and it's in there. And the Clippers lead by 4. So Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. He kicks it to Hardaway. Marjanovic against Zubac. No good on the shot. Clippers leading by 4.
Shout out sa'yo, Alan Pigtain. Salamat sa pag-like sa page. Sana i-share mo din.
Well, your best players want to take on the burden come clutch time, and Paul George carrying the weight right now.
Here's Marjanovic, and the rejection by Zubac. Leonard, a good look. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Dallas calls timeout. They're behind by 8. There's 47 seconds left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. here. Coley Stein's checked in. Here's Doncic. Shot to stop the run. Batum grabs the miss. Leonard against Coley Stein. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
With those long arms and with the high release point, Leonard is practically daring you to foul him.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 9. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Both shots good from the stripe.
And that's curtains for him. Some really good work at the charity stripe to close this one out.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
Now here's Coley Stein.
Great position inside. Once Coley Stein is that close to the basket, the defense is going to have to come over and do something about it, usually a foul.
Willie Coley Stein. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
Shout out sa'yo, Inos James. Salamat sa pag-follow. Sana i-share mo din.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
The one thing about Willie Cauley-Stein is you don't really use the word length with him. You talk about his mobility and just how athletic as a big he can be. That activity can be disruptive to any team they're playing against.
So he can't get either to fall. And so Cousins will bring it up for the Clippers. And here's Kennard. So the Clippers winning this one easily. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
What a ride. I mean, I thought it might end in regulation, but you know what? They came through big and did exactly what was necessary once we got into OT.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Paul. Congrats on the win. Where's your team's attitude right now?
Continue to, play together, and we can just stick to that, keep working, staying confident, keep defending, and knocking shots down. We'll be all right.
Looked like it all came together tonight, Paul. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up for Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. See you next time.
Shoutout sa'yo Elvin Malike. Salamat sa pag-like sa stream. Sana i-share mo din. Shoutout sa'yo Rene Hilutina Bautista. Salamat sa pag-follow. Sana i-share mo din. Shoutout sa iyo Yeto. Salamat sa pag-like sa stream. Sana i-share mo din. Shoutout sa iyo Sian Joe Labay. Salamat sa pag-like sa stream. Sana i-share mo din. Shoutout sa iyo Randy Madriaga. Salamat sa pag-like sa stream. Sana i-share mo din. Shoutout sa iyo Wangamolo Sanchez. Salamat sa pag-follow. Sana i-share mo din. Shoutout sa iyo Sunny Boy Estigoy Alex. Salamat sa pag-follow. Sana i-share mo din.